Today I want to talk with you about the role of happiness in our life. And this thought came to my mind after a conversation I had with some friends about life, and one of them, actually a few of them, said that one of their goals is just to be happy. And I'm sure you also know some people that say that all they want to do in life eventually is to be happy. And then I thought to myself, do I want to be happy? That's my goal, to be happy in life. And I think it all starts with the definition of happiness, each one to its own. What is your definition of happiness in this life? And then I thought to myself, and it might sound like a obvious question. It's like, yeah, of course I want to be happy. But if you think about it for a second, like I did, I thought of what is the definition of happiness in my life. I am happy when good things happen to me. And how often those things happen to me? Not every day. It's mostly those rare moments where something really out of the ordinary happens and really lifting my spirit up. Because life is mostly monotonic. And then you have those peaks, of happiness, of sadness. So when am I happy? Not all the time, not every day. I'm happy when good things happening to me. I'm happy when friends of mine tell me good news about themselves, or that something good happens to people that I love. And when good things happen to me, this is when I'm happy. And then I ask myself, is my goal is to be happy in life? And I didn't know how to answer that in the beginning. And I think happiness is not necessarily a goal in my life. Of course, I wouldn't want to be sad and down all the time. But does it mean that if I'm not happy, I'm sad necessarily? I don't think so. Like in my daily life, I am grateful. Every day, I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for everything, for my family, for my friends. And one could say that this is happiness. I am happy for the life I have. I am happy for, and this is why I said it's all about the definition of happiness. But if my definition is that I'm happy in those peak moments in life, when this boost of adrenaline happens, or like good news or whatever, then by default I cannot be happy on a daily basis. And grateful doesn't equal happy. And not being happy doesn't equal being sad. I think I'm aiming to be somewhere between those two. Of course, if there was a possibility to be happy 100% of the times in those peak moments for me, then I might choose to do so, or might not. But I'm aiming to be somewhere between those two, in the default spot. Maybe pushing a little bit higher than towards the happy part. But this is the thought that I had. Am I aiming to be happy all of my life? And I don't think happiness is. I don't think about it that often. I just wake up. I am grateful for the life I have, for everything I have, and I'm trying to push forward. As I always talk about in this channel, I'm trying to bettering my health. I'm trying to bettering my knowledge. I'm trying to bettering my life. I'm training every day. I'm eating good. Trying to read more. I am grateful, but I'm not pushing towards happiness, I think, And I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe think with yourself for a second. What is your definition for happiness? Being happy. When am I happy? Is it like every day? And don't confuse being grateful for happiness. I don't think it's the same thing. Maybe you guys think differently, but think for yourself that question. Do you pursue to be happy in your life? Is it one of your goals? But then again, what is happy? And after you thought if this is your persuasion or not, being happy or whatever, try to think, if not, then what do you want to pursue, What do you want to pursue? What are you pursuing? And I also think once you define those goals or those targets and work towards them, whether it's physical, mental, or knowledge goals or whatever, once you are on the way to them, and also sometimes when you achieve them, this is the happiness I talked about, This is the peak moments that I talked about. And this is the good news that I talked about. And those are the moments that I'm happy, Happy, to be happy in my mind is pretty like rare, It's not a state that we can always be in. So pursue in order to be happy seems like I don't know, like too far and too big of a goal. Like you never achieve it, because every time you achieve it, you go back to just being in the default position, But this is just by my definition of happiness. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, Just share with you that thought. Maybe you can think with yourself about what is happiness means to you, and try to see if this is one of your goals, and are you pursuing being happy in your life, or do you give it another definition, like me, which is those peak moments, but I am grateful for the life I have, And that's it. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.